I'm a different man, no matter the genre in. Here for the medicine, back in the boy, permit deployed, go let him in.
All these graduates respect their alumni. It's ripped to those cats I used to battle at lunchtime. Stick to the facts, you still just wanna know why. There's all that talent and God gave it to one guy. Yeah, and all I'm trying to say to these rappers up in the classroom that probably could have made it is if you focus and pay more attention to all the things you can do to improve your music, you'd honestly be amazed. Just another perfect opportunity that you blew. All the time that you wasted by passing notes with the crew, folding origami and laughing in the back of the room. Now every paper plane you see reminds you that you're a fool. You should just pop another Xanny and forget about it. Dye your hair and tell everybody that you're really bothered. Why you slurring your fucking words? You need to stand up. You mumble rappers ain't graduating until you man up. It's all good.
I'm the one they really tryna be. He mad his bitch stern. I'm just tryna do my fucking thing while my shit blur. Look, a rapper try to diss on me, I left them embarrassed. Now I never make it out the P, that's a miscarriage. Rappers acting Hollywood, me I act civilian. My whole life I never fit in, so go choke on your opinion. Murk 'em all, I probably should. Load the ammunition, shoot like Jordan, Robin, Pippen. That mean every shot be hitting. Slap on slap like I play hockey. Put your hands at this, a stick up at that bat. They cannot stop me. I'm persistent like a hiccup. Facts on facts like I make copies. They won't ever catch me slip up. Always kept my chin up, brush myself up like a sit up. Damn, older rappers filled with jealousy, been trying to battle me. It's been a decade since they ran the scene and now they mad at me. Can't fix their broken dreams, get clap for free. That's not my strategy. I murk their ass with ease. I put the casual on casualty. Yeah, all about the money lately, I've been playing high stakes. Gotta thank the Lord, let the shit are going my way. You need to slow down, get the fuck out of my face. I'm going too fast, so don't make me test my brain. Always held it down, now the whole crew winning. To turn on stage, got the whole room spinning. On toe, breath the perk, got the whole crew grinning. Try to keep good vibes, but the boy mood driven. They can bring the best, but I some work 'em on my worst day. I'm just being honest, it will look like it's a first day. They say life begins, so I'ma make sure I'm in first place. Yeah, I rep Peoria, but Strickland was my birthplace. From 2 cities full of passion, just a shout out to the people who've been trying to make it happen. Got some homies who've been rapping, and some ones started acting. Plus a lot of lazy fucks who are trying to ride a wagon. It's some things you gotta recognize. They don't wanna see you win, so then it starts jeopardize. Keep my circle small because I care for who I let inside. Loyal to my soil, I surround it all with pesticide. Got no room for negativity. It's someone that's an enemy disguising as a friend of me. I can waste my energy on something they pretend to be, and just to make it clear, what's a fuck you to my enemy.
Let's go. ARL, double dollar sign, yeah, I'm back in it, gate. I'm out of retirement with a drive inside to get it, yeah. I'm tired of all that shit talking, so I had to end it. Listening to your talk is like pulling teeth, I'm the dentist. Now I ain't finished, world record holder Guinness. I can tell they listening as soon as I begin a sentence, yeah. I ain't quitting, I am on my grind at driver's side, and I ain't fucking with you guys, little buddy. You guys know.
Hello. Yeah. It's Savage. Hello. I don't know what happened, why that stopped, but yeah. It's Savage.
We got that young feedback loop.
I have no idea why that started, but we're live. It cut in. I don't know what happened,
Hey,
but
what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dakota Savage with Savage Planet. We got my man Kev Lowe in today.
What's good, man? Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Hey, long drive here, man. Where you from again?
I'm from Minnesota. I live in Louisville right now.
Louisville right now. So tell the people what you do. You wear a lot of caps.
Yeah. We were just talking about that off air. So again, my name's Kev Lowe. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota, or Savage, Minnesota. Let's get that correct. I'm a tour manager for gonna be touring Dizzy Wright's 10th year anniversary tour coming up. I am mainly the chief operating officer of CLM Presents. That's how most people know me for all my shows. Or our shows. God, I'm trying to be like as honest as I can be. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm also an A&R for New Age distribution. So those are the main 3 things I do on top of like managing artists and other stuff like that.
And you're young too, man. You're only 25.
Yeah, I'm 25. Yep, turning 26 this year.
Just crazy. So I mean, like the way you've been moving up, you're working with big artists. So Do you mind talking about kind of how you got into that biz?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was just telling you, like 3 years ago, I was taking tickets at the door, and then before that, I was a marketing and sales just like guy. Like I was working at logistics companies, and I was working at sales companies, like just making good money. But then after that, like I decided to like transition into music, so I got a part-time job at Apple. So that feedback's fucking me up. I got a part-time job at Apple and then started taking tickets at the door. And then from there, 3 years later, I got all these titles. Like, it happened quick, man.
I got to pause it real quick. Did you say Apple?
Yeah, I was working at Apple, yeah.
What were you doing at Apple?
Started out just being a normal salesperson. And then towards the end of it, I was doing business development, which is like I was essentially calling companies, selling products, like doing like major deals. So if you wanted to like not just buy an iPad, if you want to buy like 30 iPads, I'd be the one to talk to. So I was doing bigger deals for Apple at the end of it, yeah.
So, I mean, even today, it sounds like you're naturally gifted with, like, networking and sales.
Try, yeah.
You got a degree as well?
Yeah, I got a degree in marketing and sales, so that kind of helps, right? I mean, it helps in all facets, but, yeah, that degree really, like, solidified, like, I'm a good businessman at a young age, and so, like, I was, like, doing, like, conferences with like Winona Health, where I went to school in Winona. Like I was like presenting big ideas, and like I was in boardrooms with big people, right? So that's where I realized like if I took this energy and put it into the music industry, and I know a lot of connections there because I was a rapper, as you'll see, for years. I was a rapper for 8 years. It just kind of helped me elevate to like where and navigate where I want to be today. So, and I ain't shit right now. Trust me, I ain't shit. I know a lot of people who, even like D here, he's more shit than I am, man. So
Lies.
You gotta respect the grind, man. For real.
Appreciate it.
Anybody going like head first into something like that, especially hearing you used to make music and you're staying in the passion you love, man. So like that's all respect. That's a big shit to me. Not
Thanks,
giving
bro.
up on your dreams is big shit.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, I was that kid in high school that got made fun of for all 4 years. I call it prior fake. I grew up in Savage, Minnesota, and like, trust me, man, I had many doubts. I've been that guy that's like, I was the target for 4 years just because I made music in my high school.
Crazy.
So like now that where I'm at now, those same people I let into my shows for free. Because I'm like, just to show you, like, don't do that to people, man.
You want to
like,
see you winning.
Yeah. I not even like winning, but like, I just want to show them that like that hate that I received, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm still here and proud of what I'm doing. I want a long lasting career in
But
this.
secretly, that kind of fuels you though too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, most definitely, man. So A&R,
Yeah.
how do you get into that?
Honestly, same guy. Shout out to Kato, man. Kato is a big player in the music industry.
Kato on the track?
No, not Kato on the track. His name's Kato. You won't know him because he's that guy in the shadows. He's one of those guys that's a heavy operator. But he called me 3 years ago to take tickets at the door, and then when I started running his shows primarily, that turned into like, oh, hey, man, I just bought a distribution company that's powered by Sony in the Orchard. Do you want to be an A&R? I know that you kill it. You used to do business development. And to be honest, for those that don't know, but if you look up business development and you look up an A&R's roles and responsibilities, they are almost identical. The product's different. Instead of physical products, we're talking about music as the product. Yeah. But that's why like I do it, because like I've talked to many of even D's artists. I do consultations with them and be like, if you want your music to be amplified, talk to me. So on top of like, yes, shows, tour management, and the A&R, it's cool titles, but realistically it's just a lot of work. So
Yeah, I believe it, man, because a lot of people just see the artists and everything. They don't know like how hard the people go behind the scenes. Like it's all the promoters, all the A&Rs. I mean, there's literally jobs for everything that makes everything roll smoothly.
Yeah.
So speaking of music, I know you've been doing some tours with some big artists. I've seen Echo, and I also seen Dizzy Wright.
Yep.
And then I'm trying to think what the other one is you just posted up.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Being a promoter, you go on tour with a lot of people. And given that's why it's different. I like to clarify this because being a tour manager, it's your first official tour with the actual artist. You're in their camp, right? That's different than saying, I've been on tour with many guys as the promoter. Like, that's how I met D, was like, I was on tour with Montana 300. Dude, I've worked with, let's just say this, I've worked with DaBaby, I'm going to be working with NLE Choppa, No Cap. I've been on tour with Montana, Chris Webby, Echo, Dizzy Wright, Kasky, Mod Sun. Shout out to my big bro, Mod Sun. He's a big inspiration of mine. Like, the list goes on. I actually have a document just to like show who I've worked with, but it's an extensive list, man.
Yeah, I believe you, man. Because and that's what I was bringing up recently was the Dizzy Wright and Chris Webby is who you're booking for right now that I've seen, and that's just like crazy. You're doing multiple big tours at the same time. I mean, how many hours do you work in a day?
That's a tough question.
All of them?
Yeah, like my boss will say I don't work shit because he works double what I do, but I'd say on average I work 10 to 12 hours a day because now that I have my own company, right, CLM's not mine, I'm contracted to CLM, right, so and basically work for, but when you have your own business that you have to worry about, that amplifies your hours as well. So I would say about 10 to 12 hours a day, but like I may work from 9 a.m. to, 5 p.m., take a break, come back to it from 9 p.m. until 2 in the morning, and then continue. That's on average my days, right? Like today I wasn't supposed to be working, but then right as I hit the hotel, I worked for 4 hours because I had emails coming in. Like it just varies, bro. It just varies. But yeah, basically the short answer, all the fucking time. Yeah.
So do people kind of like cattle artists and like show them to you to flip through? Do you actively like seek artists, and what do you look for?
Yeah, it's a mixture of both. So like I personally look for artists because we're trying to diversify. Like we're not trying to just do hip hop. We're trying to do like country, bro. We're trying to do, I've done country with Struggle Jennings. We're trying to do country, indie, bedroom rap, like all of it. But we reach out, but my boss, who has a long-lasting career in this, the amount of inquiries we get is ridiculous. So we kind of weigh our options. Like we look at our inquiries, see what we can do, and see what's going to be not fun, but also like profitable. And then if that's not going to work and we have an open month, I may reach out to someone new and be like, hey, like, because the thing in music, you never want to stop working with different people. You may meet someone that'll take you further. You may meet an artist that you ride with for 8 years because you're both making money. Like, it's a mixture of both, man.
Yeah, I feel that. And there's like a lot of artists these days too. I feel like hip hop and even just like being able to be a musician these days is just more acceptable than it was,
Oh, absolutely.
20 years ago. But we're going to take a little break from this interview and we're going to hit his first song. You said it's 24/7?
Yeah, 24/7. I released it 5 years ago when I was rapping as Kevlo.
And my boy got bars. I seen him open a couple nights. He got on the mic on the Montana, and I was like, "Is that Kevin?"
That's me, man. Do a little acapella rap. Yeah, right. If you ever see me at a show, D, this is the verse that I rap. Anybody trying to a little less than check, yeah, Kevlo, yeah. This is my formal introducing. If you never heard of me, then listen to the music. I may not have the money or the women to me honestly, but I can rip a verse and put it back together modestly. I'm honestly a wannabe, but that's just what you wanna be. Come up here and stand on stage, but I provide the quality. Call it Kevloology, prophecy what I gotta be. Your rhymes you hear monotony, cause I'm just spitting policy. Yeah, man, I'm just being honest with you. I can't say I'm lying when I spit the wholesome modest truth. How can I be rising? We'll be writing and rhyming, and you be working till 5 and your wifey wanting all the diamonds. Wow, fascinating, how devastating. You cry about your life, but you hesitating. You are faithfully praying, patiently wanna go to heaven, because this is what you get when you're working 24/7, huh? Yeah,
I got homies with the Escalades. I got homies up in every state. Yeah, we finally do the rat race. Yeah, I'm moving through the tri-state, fuck you. I got homies with the Escalades. Yeah, I got homies up in every state. Yeah, we finally do the rat race.
Look,
yeah, I'm moving through the tri-state.
My words become your parasites. You hear them when you sleep at night. I'm working so damn hard, I'm looking brighter than the northern lights. If you fight me, these lyrics will smite D. Specifically, I'm getting back at people I might see. And I'm hoping that you see me as a young MC. As I'm working all the time, the hope is so empty. But for me, I do this daily and I hope it pays off. But I also do it cause they bros come off. Yeah, I'm not playing people, this is for real. Never go tripping up on me cause my growth is so surreal. I'm not claiming Trump like I'ma fix up our economy, but motherfucker, look at how you shook up our society. Shit gives me anxiety, that would be impropriety. Variety's dying in the midst of our society. Finally, I question if this life I live's a blessing, but I guess it's what you get when you're working 24/7.
Yeah, I got homies with the Escalades. Yeah, I got homies up in every state.
Facts.
Yeah, we riding through the rat race.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I'm moving through the tri-state. Look, I got homies with the Escalades. Yeah, I got homies up in every state. Yeah, we finally through the rat race. Yeah, I'm moving through the tri-state.
Fuck you, Prior Lake. Yeah.
That shit was raw, man. I'm definitely impressed. I like the rhyme patterns, the rhyme schemes. I could tell. Are you big when you write into like matching the syllables?
Yeah, no, bro. I
can hear that.
Yeah,
I'm the same
yeah.
way,
Being a drummer, what I did when how I structure my songs, and I've never told anyone this, is that I would literally like mummer the words. I'd be like ba 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 ba, and I would count the syllables, and then I would put the number of syllables down, and then if I wrote something like for words, I would cut down the word if it wasn't enough syllables. So I made sure that my flow was like always there. It takes a writing process a lot longer. That process in itself, you know, right now, a lot of these artists nowadays can just freestyle like that.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, but like that, I do care a lot about my structure, yeah.
Man, so you said you stopped making music 5 years ago?
Yeah, I stopped making music. That was one of the last songs I released. Yep.
So, like, what got you to the point where you're like, you know what, like, I really love music, but I'm going to stop making music and I'm going to work on the other parts of the music industry? Like, what brought you to that point? When did you know it was time to do that?
All my friends around me are blown up. Like, I was riding with, like, Call Me Charisma and Mod Sun, and both of them now have long-lasting careers. Yeah. DJ Side Real, who is now Lil Keys DJ. All my friends are blowing up around me, right? So I realized that if I want to have a career in this industry, I need to give up the rapping because it's not my strong suit. My strength was like the business, but rapping was an outlet. That's why, like, when I performed there, like, it felt really good to do that because just like that was my getaway from life. Like when I was getting bullied, all that shit, like I would write music. So I quit because I wanted a career in music. I didn't want to be a rapper. You know what I mean? I figured out my priorities.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, man. Like you said, you really love music still, and I'm happy you feel that way about performing again. Yeah. You know? So I wanna hear another one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let's play Minnesota. It's my only 2 songs I gave D. Just preface this: Minnesota was one of the last songs I released, and it was me entering the industry into the promotion game. That's why a lot of the words you'll hear is like "keep track of me." Yeah, let's do it. Hopefully it proves worthy. Yeah. Anyone on my Facebook Live, thanks for tuning in, man. I can't see y'all, but I appreciate y'all. I know y'all there. Look, I'm about to have a heart attack. I can't handle all the stress my art is putting on my back. I'm about to break apart from people hating on my tracks. But I just say fuck them because rap is really all I have. Rappers talk about they fitted caps. Only thing that's fitted is their income on a vivid graph. To these writtens, I'm addicted, but I feel a handicap. I be feeling rich with no money cause I'm a college rat. But I cannot live without this. Music bringing bliss in my school and don't hear about it. I wanna find another way to show that I can make it, but I'm lacking the people. It's evil to be doubting this. Man, where the hell is the talent? There's not even a challenge, they know I'm bringing my gallon. As I'm writing my ballads, they be praising me for dopamine. If you think I'm quitting, I suggest that you can track on me. Yeah, like I'm praying to a money tree. Yeah, listen up one time. Minnesota, I suggest that you can track on me. Keep track of me, like that. On the back of me. Yeah, I'm a child on see. Listen, before all of this music shit, my dad gave me food for the spirit. I took a look at who's in the mirror. He said, just be the best in what you're doing. It's clear that I gotta be the superhero. I fly over the city in the Coupe de Ville. I take your head as a souvenir. I use your body, your work as my human shield. I'll play around like you better do it for real. Tell me how you really feel. I'm trying to put my dad in this big ass house. Soon as you get that, you can sit back down. You better stand up, you always had your heads in the clouds. I stand up and fight till I get clapped out. And if I can't live by my word, then it's better to die. Legend dead or alive, and I'ma tell him to lie. Push 2 lips, you can push 2 lips against my ass, brother. Fuck you pricks, I'm out. Yeah, Kevlo, let's go. Shout out to my homie Gage singing this. Keep track of me. Yeah.
Hey, that shit was hard too, man. What influences did you have growing up?
Man, mainly I had Mod Sun, Dizzy Wright.
Riff Raff.
No. Mod Sun. God, D. Mod Sun, Dizzy Wright, and Owl City, funny enough. I don't know if y'all know who Owl City is.
He's from Minnesota.
Did the Fireflies song. I got that.
You don't fuck with the Atmosphere crew or the Rhymesayers crew? They're all Minnesota.
I never did.
Blueprint, Carnage the Executioner.
I know. Carnage, I actually know on a personal level. I fuck with him.
Yeah, I've worked with him.
But, and Carnage is a nice person, but growing up, those are not my influences. Yeah. Like, I knew of them, but like.
Atmosphere's a little bit older.
Yeah,
I
like,
think they've been around longer than you've been alive.
They have. And Atmosphere, though, when I was a kid, was just blowing up. He released that song, I think it was Sunshine.
Slug.
Yeah, yeah. They were like the people to like look at, right? Like sound set wise, but like no, my influences were people who were musically gifted, like and musicians, right? Like I said, yeah. Well, Prince, my mom grew up with, so like I listen to Prince because of my mom. But like for me, mainly it's Owl City. Like anyone will tell you, I got owl tattooed on my shit. Like it's because, and I'll explain this. People have given me so much shit because of fireflies. It's because everything you hear, he made himself, right? Like if anyone has an ear for music and they can play 13 different instruments, how the fuck are you not going to call them a genius? Yeah. Same with Modson. Modson was a drummer, just like me, and he became a rapper and then now he's punk. Like, I look up to people like that because I related to them. People like Mac Miller because they were talking about your real feelings. Like, people like that. Like, even though there are people in my generation, D, that, like, probably should be my inspiration, it's number 1, Owl City, 2, Modson, and then 3, like, Dizzy Wright and, like, the other ones, yeah.
Now you're a tour manager for Dizzy Wright. That's crazy, bro.
Bro, trust me. When I first met Dizzy, I told him I looked up to him, and like I was like, bro, like I look up to you. Like the fact that I'm even working with you right now is crazy.
And I've been around you. You're not really a starstruck kind of dude.
No, I'm
like
not.
you, everywhere we go, you're just like, yeah.
Yeah, like trust me, I listened to Montano when I was growing up too, but like Montano was one of those guys I was like, you're just cool, but like I wasn't like, wow. With Dizzy, I couldn't even approach him. I had to have Chris Webby's security, John. He pulled me by my neck and was like, you're meeting Dizzy right now.
See, like Chris Webby's a big deal, really.
Web is fucking. Shout out to
They're
Web.
both
bro.
on the Indie Amplify website, both of them. Shout out to E Freezy and Futuristic in that camp.
Dude, Webb is just like, he's one of those guys. Like when I started to get to know him, because we've worked a lot with Webby. One of the coolest, funniest motherfuckers I've ever met in my life, dude. Coolest shit. But yeah, nah, dude, those are my influences for sure. The people we work with regularly too always influence me, like Webby and his work ethic and people like that. But growing up, it was mainly like, yeah, Owl City, Modson, yeah.
Hell yeah, man. So like, are those who do you consistently be working with, or is it kind of just changes up all the time?
I mean, it depends on the relationship CLM had in the beginning, right? Like CLM's been a company for 10 years. You have to remember that. Like I was not. I'm brand new to this camp. I'm the right and left hand of the main owner of CLM Presents, but like that's what I mainly got my claim to fame for. But his main connections, like every year we work with Webby, right? Like he's like the main consistent artist. Every year we were working with Riff for 3 years, like consistently. I mean, like there's like it does come and go, but there are those people that
they're making moves. I'll be honest, like that's exactly who I reached out to with some of these NLE chopper dates was them because I knew that they would make it happen. But not only that, I knew they make them happen right. Yeah, and that's big. You know, like attention to detail is what you guys do. That's the number one thing in the music business. When people say, I can tell almost in 5 minutes whether an artist is going to be worth my time working with or not. It's just attention to detail, right? You do that very well. So
I appreciate that.
You. And the company does too, and they treated us very well. So shout out to CLM Presents.
Yeah, most definitely. That was part of the Montana tour too. Yeah.
And then when we got off, we did a few more shows after them, and it was noticeably different.
Thank you, man.
When we went to the other promoters, we're like driving there, and we're like, oh shit, like who the fuck is these motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's funny because the next day when they left, because we only had a certain amount of dates, and after they left, I got DMs from everybody, and they were like, "Are you at the next one?" I'm like, "Nah, dude." But that's like my biggest like strength with the company. Like even Kato will tell you that is that like I like just. I don't know. I don't like gassing myself up, but I naturally knew what to do with the show, and like I got taught the minor details. But then like I'm all about good business. So like the fact that I'm about good business and I care about other people and I'm a very like person oriented, like I've talked to all y'all in this room, right? Y'all can't see, but there's many people in this room. I've talked to all y'all today, and like I'm a very personable dude and I'm very transparent. There's not a lot of people that don't like me. There are a few, but like that in itself, just that skill set alone has taken me to this point, right? It's taken me to have D even say what he said, and I appreciate you, man, for that. That means a lot. I don't get affirmation ever, so thank you.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's how it works in most businesses. Is the one that is grinding and making a lot of shit go. Sometimes get overlooked, and then that's what you do. That's what the big managers at Caterpillar do. They make their big bosses look great because they're grinding in their little happen to my lady.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, man. So and tell them how old you are. This is the one that blew me away.
Yeah, I'm 25. Yeah,
I'm 25. So it's like, bro, you gotta.
I really hope, man.
Future.
I hope.
Obviously been hustling, and like you said, talk to everybody in this room. I feel like first conversation with you two. You just talk to them like you know me forever, just transparent as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, and it's like this whole thing. It's like when I worked with him, you gotta one thing about this business is you got to find people like him. You got to hold on to them and keep those relationships. So, like, there's not. I know this because I've been in the game way longer than him. There's not a bunch of him out there.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so like. We've kind of, you know, talked about some other things business-wise, but yeah, when you find people like that, it's important to hold on to them. It's important to work with them and keep those relationships stoked and not, you know, like, not burn those bridges, man. Like, especially, so we're going to be doing stuff, I think, in the future with him, and that's another reason why I wanted you to interview him so y'all could meet because he's really doing a lot of stuff as an artist as well. So, and then we got my boy, Top Youngin, in the building, coming back. FOT Hollywood, so
I'm gonna hit you with a few more questions because whenever we go back and post the clip ups of it, we got a lot of artists that tune in. So
absolutely,
independent or label, what route is better, or the pros and cons of both? You want to break that down?
Yeah, it just depends. Like, I'm gonna say it depends. I was saying earlier that, like, if I had to personally choose, I would go independent because of the structure that I know. If you know, or like you know other people that know, like D, that can carry you independently. I mean, you can say this: longevity, you'll make more money independently. No questions asked.
Start out making money.
Yeah, you start out right away making money. Even though your bread's small, you make more. But I'm not gonna lie that if you are a very if you're like a mold that can be shaped and you're cool with that, and you're also cool with like kind of like giving up some of what you know and what you love to a label, that's kind of what it is. You give up a little bit, you give them a little bit, and you can pump out like music, then a label may be good for you because a label is basically just like an engine that will constantly like throw opportunities and throw things at you. You may not make a lot of money, like not a lot of money. You may not make the bulk of it, like the 100%, but you will make 40 to 30%, but you will have all these accolades. But the problem with the label is that once they're done with you, you know, you get spit out. And then if you don't know what you need to do as an independent artist, then you become nothing, right? So I would say it's both. You
talking to you, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Like, yeah, like it just they become fads, right? For example, man, like you know, you could be signed to like Warner Brothers, right? And then like when you get shoved out, if you absorbed everything that was in those conversations and those opportunities, you could come out being the biggest independent artist and no one would even know different. Kyle, for example, y'all know Super Duper Kyle, right?
I was a fan of him.
Yeah.
He was blown up.
He was blowing up because he was with a label. But then he recently got rid of the label. The contract ended, they didn't re-sign him. So now he's recently going on his first independent tour. And he's still killing it because he went independent, made his own company, and knew what he had to do. But yeah, he may not be at the superstar status he was, but it's not hard to get back to that.
Yeah, and you don't gotta be a superstar to make a lot of money either. It's all about your core fans. So
and like
he has a lot of core fans.
Mod Sun was independent he was only signed to 2 labels, Rostrum Records, and now he's with Big Noise. When he was with Rostrum Records, he said this in my interview too with me because when I did a podcast with him, Mod was telling me how Rostrum brought all these opportunities to him, man. He got his networking, he was selling his books through publishing, through connections he had, and then once he made that independent money and did his thing with Rostrum, he was independent again, realized that Big Noise, who was a punk label, he wanted to move into punk, gave him that avenue. So now he's in punk. He's now with, John Feldy, Avril Lavigne, fucking MGK. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it just depends. I'd say just time it out, but start independent, learn the business, and if an offer comes that makes sense, then, go with that. That's the route I would personally go if I had to do it all over again.
You guys see how honest this man is? I asked him a one-line question, and he just gave you guys like a whole essay.
He's dropping the game.
He's
dropping the game.
Another question for the artist. When is it time for an artist to take the next step and invest in a bigger feature, or do you think that's not necessary to do?
Yeah, I would say like it's always necessary if you want to have longevity. That's the answer to that second part. But like I said, I ain't shit. This is just from my experience. Yeah. If you had to take a point where you're like, okay, I really need to start investing in myself. You invest in yourself when you know a little bit of everything. Like I said, when you know a little bit of marketing, you know a little bit of the music, you know a little you know what I'm saying? You have to know everything, a little bit of mastering, a little bit of mixing. Once you learn everything and you understand how that works, then you go, okay, now I know where to put my money and why I'm putting it there. Because a rollout may make sense if you have a video, but you don't know how the video is done. And then what if you never paid the video guy because you think you own it, but you don't, he owns it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So or another example would be like, oh, I think I own my own masters, but I didn't record it at my studio. Well, if you didn't record it at your studio and it's not your engineer who's agreed with you and you signed sheets, now it's their masters. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem with labels, is that, like, when you're on a label, every studio they give you is owned by that label. So now they own your masters. So I'm just saying, when you want to invest is when you know a little bit of everything and you're confident in putting your money in. You're going to lose money. You're going to lose money on that marketing. You're going to lose some money on, rollouts. But you have to understand how to recoup those losses.
Yeah. So that was a really good answer, too.
Thanks.
Also, this could just be opinionated. I mean, we're talking opinions, but I feel like in, like, the 2015, 2010 area, I feel like artists were dropping a lot of bodies of work, like albums.
Oh, yeah.
Like, maybe, like, one album every year. And a lot of artists these days, they just be dropping consistent singles. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like the single route is the way to go, or is the album route still relevant?
Albums are still relevant, but the single route I would say that this is, again, up for debate. People could fight me on this. As an independent artist, if you're on the come up, singles only, no one gives a fuck about your album. Why? Because you have no incentive for them to care. You have your album's not going to blow tomorrow, and you put all this money into more project and more production, but you're going to get 100 streams on each instead of 1,000 on one. So if you're an up-and-coming artist, singles only, make good artwork, make good videos, market them well. That's that. But if you're an established artist, let's say J. Cole is an extreme example, but J. Cole, when he drops an album, people are expecting a storyline, right? They're expecting a whole book, and they're expecting to go through an experience. When you have a name and a brand for yourself, I think that's where albums will become relevant. But until then, you do singles for as long as you had. Even if you're at, like, when you drop a single, you get 100,000 streams in, like, a week. That's still not enough to drop an album for people to give a fuck. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's compared to people who do millions and millions. So I would say, yeah, it just depends. But singles, and then when you have a brand that people care about, you do an album.
Yeah, that was a really good answer too. One more question for the artist: is there as a label or A&R, when you guys are looking for independent artists, is there drop rate taken into consideration, or what is a good drop rate? Like, what do people expect? How many songs for an artist to put out?
And drop rate, just to clarify, you mean like how much music they produce and actually
like
release?
Some people might release a song every 2 weeks. Some people might do it every couple months.
Yep.
You know, is there like a specific rate that you guys look for?
I would say, like,
to more impact.
I would say so this is for my personal distribution company, we don't care about drop rate at all, but that does not go across all of them. Let's say, for example, you want to do a distribution deal with, let's say, Sony Records, right? Sony is going to care because they're going to give you an advance up front of X amount of money, right? So they want to make sure that you're releasing enough music to recoup that advance, right? Because that's how distribution deals work, is that most of the time you get, let's say, $100,000. They say you have 5 years to recoup that money, and if you don't recoup it, we're going to own this much of your music until you do, right? And there may be penalties, whatever. That is how a distribution deal works. But as our personal company, we're doing things a little differently. When you come to me, if you have a song, let's say it already has 100,000 streams, let's re-roll it out. You give me that song and let's redistribute it, but it's not going to lose any of its streams. And then we're gonna put more marketing and put it on more playlisting, and it'll work. Lizzo, for example, Lizzo had a song. Her biggest song was out for 3 years before anything happened, but she's found the right distribution, found the right connections, and it re-rolled it out, and it made her big, right? So it just depends. But drop rate in particular, I don't care about. If you have good music and you make good shit, then, like, let's do something. But other distribution A&Rs that are bigger than me, that by eons, will tell you it matters because we need to recoup our finance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's wild. So you were saying she took your song and got a distribution deal off that one song?
That was already released. So, yeah, so, like, you could have a song that's been released for 5 years, but then if you bring that song and people think it has potential still, it just hasn't been discovered, and you redistribute it, you won't lose your streams if you do it properly, and you could make it like, this just came out. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though it came out 5 years ago.
Like, down to, like, the code on it. So, like, if you were, like, to delete a song, but upload it 9 months later with the same exact title, the same exact song with the same amount of seconds, won't the views just go back to it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's a complicated question. I only learned this recently, that if you take a song that's already released and then you just basically let the distribution person, like let's say you went through DistroKid, you let them know that you're going to redistribute this through a different song. They'll give you basically a different number associated with that song, but they'll give you the one that's currently on it and attached to it, and then you attach it to the new distribution, and the streams will carry over. As long as that distribution company, which most do, distribute through Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. if you do it properly. But again, that's something that I'm a little new to. But yes, to answer your question, normally if you're the artist, if you take a song down and redistribute it, it'll go to zero. So don't do that if you're just an independent artist. You know what I mean? Don't just do it, but you have to find someone who knows how to do it properly.
Yeah, I was wondering that because on my last project, I put a song out as a single, and then I dropped the project a couple months later.
Yep.
And it asked if it was previously released. I said yes, and I took down my old one after the new one went up, and then it said I had that 8,000 streams like the first day the project was out. But really, it took like 6 or 9 months to get there. So I was confused if that's what you were talking about. But
a little similar to that, but yeah, it's just basically like if you have a song, just don't give up on your own music. If you think like the songs I just played, I could find someone to redistribute it properly, and you know it would stay at what it's at, and it would maybe kill it, maybe not, who knows? But it's worth a shot. So it's never not worth a shot. I mean, if someone believes in the song, but that's the problem with a lot of A&Rs is that they don't believe in the music, and the drop rate does matter because when they put up a bulk of money in the beginning, you know, they want to get it back. If you're not dropping music, why would they give it to you? You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different in our situation for sure. But A&Rs are like probably about 10% of what I do. It's something that I picked up new just to like, in case, you know, I have some free time, look for some artists, you know, put them on, see what we can do. But mainly like 99% of my focus is on tour management and shows. Yeah.
I came back from South by Southwest and I just literally accepted a position.
Did you?
The same thing today. Yeah, I just announced it on my page today.
Hey, good for you, bro.
Yeah, I've been talking to these people for, you know, a month before South by, but it just makes sense, especially with the amount of music that I'm already releasing, just to have everybody releasing it properly, you know what I'm saying, and make sure it's a lot of A&Rs that work for other companies are kind of revealing the game now to the independents because they were tired of people getting sacrificed in the record industry. So same thing, Sony, Universal, Death Row, all those companies are back behind this. So it's
and that's like what's nice about like what I'm doing too is that you have to realize what engine are they releasing their music through. We're releasing it through the Orchard, which is powered by Sony. So it's like, you know, we're not releasing it through Sony, we're releasing it through Orchard, which is still one of the biggest distribution in the world.
Pushed to Billboard, and also there are also people that will actually push your music too.
And now
just sitting there.
And now you have someone to like give a fuck about your release, though. You know what I mean? Like other than yourself, you have someone that wants to have it do well, and that's what's cool about A&R. And it's gonna be cool for you to do that because, as you know, it honestly doesn't take up that much of your time.
I actually did it when I was. It was a whole different record industry. So like when I was like 20-something years old, I did that for actual label, and like I had like 5 different bands, and they were touring, and like it was the whole thing. It was like an old-fashioned record label. But it's nothing like that now.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah, but that was like that record label put all the money in front of all the artists, and then they went out and toured. They had to stay on tour because they were trying to pay all that back.
Yeah.
It's a whole different game. It's a beautiful thing.
Got anything else for me?
I got, I want to say you have to name 5, but what's like some common mistakes you see independent artists do?
Yeah, I mean, I can even speak to what I did wrong, blatantly wrong. What independent artists do incorrectly is they invest in themselves too early. So let's say, you know, buy-on opportunities for shows. It's called a buy-on. It's not bad. Ticketing opportunities are not bad. It just depends on your situation. I was doing a bunch of, you know, basically buy-on opportunities, which means that you give someone like $1,000 and you have no way to recoup your money. I was doing a lot of those. I was just spending money blatantly, not getting anything out of return. When in all reality, when I bought a show, I should have had merch. I should have been able to negotiate selling tickets to recoup some of my finances and possibly profit. All the artists that I work with mainly profit from my shows because I give them enough tickets to be able to say, if you sell your minimum, you have an extra 10 tickets to make $200. So instead of just getting this opportunity, you make $200. That's mistake 1 was I just invested in myself too early. And so we learn from that, and now we make sure artists don't do that, which most promoters don't give a fuck if you do it or not, but we do. 2, I would say that I wasn't releasing enough music consistently. I was releasing an album or an EP. My strategy was EPs back in the day. I was dropping a 4 to 5 EP or mixtape every 2 to 3 months. I thought that was consistent enough because it stayed with them 1 song a month when I should have been doing singles the whole time. Mistake 3, I didn't have enough videos. One of the only videos I ever made hit 15K in 2 weeks. And that really helped me get my name out there, and it was fun, and I cared about it, and it was worth the $400 or $500 I put into it. So videos, no matter what, will be worth it if you do it properly. Mm-hmm. Mistake number 4, I straight up didn't do any marketing. I didn't care. I didn't want to know it, and you need to do it because, like, you know, once you start wanting to actually make this serious, that's another thing. And then 5, I did not learn enough from the opportunities I took. I did not sit there and actively ask questions. I didn't build enough, like, relationships. I just got lucky with the relationships that I built. They're taking me to where I am, but I didn't build enough of them, in my opinion. And I wasn't humble. I was an asshole. I went on stage and I just did what I did and left. I didn't support other people sometimes. And, you know, I learned that later on. The last couple of years of my career, I was like 17 sitting there watching everybody, and I met people, and that's how I got features. That's how I got friends. That's how I, you know, have opportunities later down the line. You never know. You never know who you're talking to. Just remember that. Like, my biggest piece of advice out of all the mistakes I made is don't be a douche. Like, you never know who you're talking to. So
yeah, facts, man. And I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Thanks for having me. And thank you, D. I appreciate you, bro.
And you want to plug the people where they can find you at?
Yeah. Just Google Kevloe. I have good SEO. You'll find me everywhere. Instagram, CLM Kevlo. But that's pretty much it. Google Kevloe, and I'm the first thing that pops up. So.
Yeah. Did you have anything else, D?
No. I think we're gonna talk off air after Mac performs and cinch up some of these things he's got going on and see if we
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, y'all. Thank you again. I appreciate it.
For sure. Thanks for sliding by.
Absolutely.
My man drove from Louisville for the interview, so this is probably our farthest guest. He came in for basically this show.
That's it.
He canceled. He was going to be on tour with Riff. He was going to be tour managing Riff Rap, but he ended up being able to make it, so we appreciate the drive. It is about 5 hours, so I hope you kids were listening and got some of those nuggets he was dropping, all truth, and a little bit of his experience too as well, and that is important. It's Savage Planet. It's Friday night. Tomorrow night we got D-Mill Quarantine Radio, the end of season 3, and man, I'm gonna be outside moving around because I've been here every Saturday for the last 3 months. It's time to. So
300 episodes or something like that?
Yeah. So let's switch it up and get Mac up.
Yeah.
Let's go. Are you driving home tonight? No, tomorrow. I was gonna say. Yeah, tomorrow, man.
You wild, man.
I hate driving at night.
I was telling you, man. I was gonna say.
So we just interviewed Shadi a couple weeks ago, so I think we should just get right to the music.
And you know I'm lit.
How you been, Doc?
So I've been chilling. How you been, my boy?
Good.
So I've been chilling. What you want to start off with? We can do any song you want to bring up off that list. Shoot, I know all of that. Oh, yeah, put that on there. Yeah, talk that talk. Rainy days. Top Youngin. FOT. What you know about them rainy days that never go away? You traumatize from all the pain, that's why you lay awake, hoping that they feel the same. But then you see them change. You thinking that they by your side, but they really fake. I'm trying to ease the pain, but it won't go away. And I got so much on my mind that I can't explain. Really been stuck in my ways, out in a different lane. True to myself, stay inside, I can't stand the rain. What you know about sitting down in a holding block, calling your mama through the phone just to hear her cry? All of the pain, just look in my eyes. Man, what you know about being hungry, but you gotta starve? Man, what you know about it? What you know about? What you know about? Do you know how much dying costs? What you know about the law? Have you ever spoke to God? Push me away, had to see my fate. Lord knows I'ma sit here and pray as I lay awake. All I see is bucks in my eyes like Ohio State. I'll never mention what I did, take it to the grave. They know I'm the one giving plates, making sure they ate. I'm just trying to run this money up and stay out the way. Holding people down, making sure they straight. I ain't gotta run a slide home cause I'm already safe. Up to heaven looking at the past. Nothing been right since you left and I want you back. So many times that I feel attacked. My heart repose, so now I can't attach. By the death that you can't erase. Someone you love that's really gone, that's not in the game. Or control the raid. Thinking fuck it, they gon' feel my rage. Man, what you know about a Glock that's been loaded up? A broken heart from a bitch, so now you tryna bug. You spinning cribs tryna catch him and throw him a slug. But then you sit right back and think, like fuck it, I'm done. What you know about a van when you cuffed in the back? From throwing hands with the option, you be in their ass. You thinking, yeah, what's all that talking? You said you gon' blast, but now you sitting in the county and calling your dad. I've been trying to run up a bag and get on their ass. Heard they talking behind my back. I just sit and laugh. Don't care about no shit in the past, cause it's been a rap. That's why I started rap. I've been doing numbers in the front, why y'all in the back? Remember I was young, getting bullied and kicked out the class. Or the clout, y'all can get it back. By my life, cause I say it in raps. Facts. Yeah, the top youngin'. FOT.
That shit new, dog?
No, that's on my seat, so hold on, I'm gonna let the beat ride out. So that song came out on my, I dropped like a 5-song EP, probably like February, probably something like that. It's called 2000s, baby. It's got What You Know, On My Own, Letter to Myself, Statement, and it's got one more song in there. I can't think of what's on it. One other song is Sweet Life with my man's V-Dub. So all those is on there. So yeah, just
shout out to V-Dub.
Yeah, shout out Dub, for sure.
So you just put out a video 2 weeks ago?
On fun. But yeah, we put a song out, video 2 weeks ago. It's going crazy. It's got 12K. Go tap in if you ain't tapped in yet. FOT, we on the rise, on God.
You performing that one tonight?
I didn't send it.
He's doing all new stuff.
It's all new.
All new?
Yeah, ain't no. I mean, Temperature and What You Know been dropped, but 4 other songs, some of these people in the room ain't even heard. Like these is all like brand new.
He did like a salt bug the night he was here. He went through a whole bunch.
I went through a whole bunch of stuff that's dropped, but I'm telling you, man, I got some hot on the way.
You doing one? This beat rough.
Turn you and girl, what? I'ma get to that money, stay up in the pack. Shorty acting stupid, make him get it. They gon' aim for that head since he wanna. Shorty acting bad, now I gotta switch it to the back. Make her wanna tap. Like I'm doing, catch him in the crowd, now I gotta clap, man, fuck all that shit. I just want the bands, it's 006, shorty know the chant. Told her around, do your little dance. I don't give a fuck if you got a man. Got my twin in this bitch, he don't give a damn. Told her come inside, better bring her. See all on my, taking off her. Shout out to his bitch, shorty giving 6 up on fly as fuck. Send folks as high as duck. No cap, let's light it up. Turn around, bitch, a lot of fuck. Yo, bitch been doing dick. Out here she doing tricks. Lay down, bitch, do the splits. Hollywood, I got bougie dick. On the best in this shit, no cap. They know I've been ballin', I'm checking the stats. Real rap, no bap or facts. I'm trying to get paid and go run up that sack. That's enough of that chat, get back. Cause I got a bag. I'm the best in this shit, no cap. And I'm saying it twice, cause bitch is a fact. I'm the best in the bracket, shorty was cracking. Yo, bitch a fan and all of my dick. They saying it's static, never no action. I ain't even tripping. Folks a little bitch. Static, what happened? Shorty been talking his and running his. My cruddy is savage. Shorty get active. Fucking on one of them, fucking a friend. Stay up in the pack, shorty acting stupid, make him get it tapped. He gon' aim for that head since you wanna. Now I gotta switch it to the back. Shorty try to run, make him wanna. Like I'm doing laps, catch him in the crowd. Now I gotta clap. Look, I wanna be. I got that. That's my time. Hey girl, FOT. I'm coming different.
Your beat selection's always on point.
Got to, man. I'm trying to turn that shit
every
up.
Every beat snap, bro. And I like the visuals you begin with it too.
What was that sample? Oh, let me
Temperature. Sean Paul. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm pulling out all the hits.
That's just cool. Is that one out? Or?
That one's out. So What You Know and Temperature, those are out. But the next 4 songs, ain't nobody here pretty much. Like, I think probably 2 people ever heard I got a Michael Jackson on this next one. That's called Get 'Em Whacked. I sent that to him. I got a little, like, you know what Jersey Club is? Like Jersey Club? Like, I got a Jersey Club beat on here. Reference that. I mean, I'm talking like I feel like I started the sample drill, like that whole, you know, I feel like I started that, so everyone who's doing it, you know, they know who they got it from type shit.
Yeah, kind of getting in your own, like, lane in the scene, because a lot of people around here, they either try to sound like Montana or, like, Future, in my opinion. But
a lot of people around here don't know their own sound, man.
On lane, on wave, you know, you find what you're good at. Quick bars, like, sounds pleasant to the ear. I rock with it. Actually, I haven't heard, like, I don't think I heard a song I haven't liked from you yet. So.
And appreciate that for sure. But just throwing this out there, Mr. Never Miss. I'm just throwing that out there every time I drop.
I've seen you training like outside of music for ball still.
Yeah,
I've seen you training like 10 threes in a row or some shit like that.
He cold. I already said that.
We don't take no days off. I'm really a hooper. This rap stuff for fun. I do it because, I'll tell you that much. But
hey, whatever blows first, man.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, whatever blows up first. But for sure, I'm trying to get that money.
So we finna hit that
on the next one.
Reference that.
Yeah, we can do. Yeah, you got these bars is crazy. I'm gonna let you know that. Yeah, throw that on. We going crazy. FOT, look. Mr. Never Miss. Look. Any beat, you know I'ma kill it. Touch you, boy, you better be kidding. No capping, wearing a fitted, bro, slide with a grip, and I know you gon' get him. Top 1, not 2, who's twisting? Laced in, please, still, bro, you tripping. Fuck up a bag. I'm the best in the world, better go ask Guinness. Top spot, she liking a rock. You like it or not? FOT, forever on top. I stay with them hitters, ain't twisting the squad. Cap in the net, you living a lot. Stop saying you rich, cause you really not. I'm in my bag and money a lot. I'm tapping the keys, I don't need a money, my motive. I get to the guap, quit staying this beef, cause you not a op. Flexing on who, so I'm telling them to stop. Your new shit trash, you told you to drop. Internet vibe, they swipe and tweet. Playground fight, I slide and swing. Ringo time, I let it be. These easy rhymes like ABC. Clock right now, no time to think. Tell him bye-bye like I'm in sync. Dance with Drake, my hotline ring now. New Gen 5 gon' rap and sing. Feel like Doug, I'm pushing P. Suburban whip that SUV. Late at night, I slide and creep. Got beef for bro, you got beef with me. Stretch like Swish is sweet. I'm GOAT, little bitch, I'm MVP. Cowboy man, y'all envy me. Next out this shit, king of the P. Next out this shit, king of the P.
Oh, it ain't like that, bro. That shit was raw.
Tell you I'm talking that shit every time, man.
Hey, like, your songs be like a minute and 30 seconds?
I mean, shit. Some of them bitches be like a minute 43. I think that one was like a minute 30, something like that. But
you strategically do that?
Yeah. So, like, I mean, I don't like having like 3-minute songs for real. Because you know how shit be. Like, once you.
Attention spans and
shit like that.
Yeah.
So, if I'm turning you up for a minute 30, minute 40, 2 minutes, something like that, I know I'm turning you up type shit.
Yeah, switching the vibes up every time. Like, a lot of your beat selection, too, they be upbeat. Is that just how you be feeling? Is it like a coincidence, or is that what you strive for? You be trying to make bangers?
I mean, if you know me, you know. I mean, I'm bouncing off the walls. I'm always energetic type shit. So, like, I mean, if I wanted to rap on it, I can rap on, like, I mean, anybody can rap on any beat type shit. But, like, I feel like you give me an up-tempo beat, that's kind of like how I get down to
where you shine.
But I can do slow beats. I mean, what you know ain't too fast. I mean, I got slow beats on there. I got definitely slow beats. But I think if I, get my drill going, sample drill, turn it up.
Yeah, that's the type of shit I want to do, is that sample drill shit.
I'm telling you, bro.
For sure.
We could do some shit, I'm telling you.
Yeah, let's run the next one.
Well, let me see. Name some stuff I got on there.
Stand still. Get him whacked. Talking facts. Those are the last 3.
All right, let me think. You want me to do the Michael Jackson one?
Yeah.
That's Get 'Em Whacked. Top Youngin. FOT. What I say? Look. Call me Mr. Never Miss, made 100 on a rap disc. Dissing on my brother, we gon' leave you in the past tense. I be in the trap with my dogs like I'm Mike Vick. Running low on money, it's okay, I make a pack hit. Caught a body, didn't think he would get penalized. Did a hit in that car from the Enterprise. And he doing all these drugs just to get him high. He just doing anything that'll get him by. Fuck lying, I ain't doing all that rap cap. I wear glove when I hit like I'm Mike Jack. 2, 3, 4, 5, think Mike back, log him out, I'm not around. Heard he got his life snatched. Won't chat, I ain't doing all the op talk. Cause at the end of the day, that's what the cop want. Started thinking to myself, it ain't my fault. Double up that money, I don't care what the price costs. Be serious, you know you ain't winning. Made a tap out and I got his bitch singing. Billie Jean made me wanna get up. She a pretty young thing, so bad, gotta beat it. Need a bail, we gon' put it in the stash box. I made a living off a scam and an iPod. Y'all be dick riding from the side like a mascot. Feeling so cold, man, I'm thinking that I'm Jack Frost. You ain't with it, I ain't doing that. Steady capping on the net, I ain't cool with that. Who the fuck folks, why you staring, what are you looking at? Trying to be tough, looking dumb, we gon' get him whacked. Get him whacked, get him whacked, get him whacked.
Who made that beat?
I think it's something like WTIS or something like that. My man's shout out Devin almost forgot to say it. Shout out Devin. He was the one telling me, like, do stuff like this. But my man's Alex.
Which Dev?
He hooped, Devin Vanderhyde.
Okay.
I know you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, from Washington.
Yeah, my boy. Yeah. He was one of the first people I ever knew I was rapping type shit. He was one of the first people I ever did, like, features with type shit. But no, that, what you supposed to say? No, that person who be sending me beats a lot is, like I said before, Pride Lexus. Shout out my man Alex. That's like family type shit. But he be sending me a lot of beats.
Hell yeah, man. So who you be working with around here? I seen you be working with Surge.
I made a song with Surge. I got a song with Dub. I don't really make a lot of songs with a lot of people, but I got songs on the way with my man's RJ. RJ just dropped a song recently, that song we did last time, Like, that just dropped. We got another song called Evil Twins on the way. He finna start dropping more, like, his own stuff, too. But, I don't really do songs with a lot of people in the area, no cap, but, you said you want to make a song, we gonna make a song, we gonna make a hit, too, so.
Yeah, even though you haven't collabed with anybody, is there anybody around here that you be fucking with that you ran across?
I support people. There's not really anybody I want to, make a song with.
I feel you. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm not really.
Fucking, we'll be right up the next one.
Keep that down low. Let me.
I feel that. They're going like a select few,
Yeah, be like that.
Yo, TJ.
Hey, this is.
What you cooking up?
FOT. Y'all feelings gonna get hurt with this one. Motherfuckers gonna be crying like that. Don't play that card like you gon' step. I'll put that ass in check. It's much I caught their ass in the mall. They ain't want smoke, so they got. I step, he step, we all gon' step. You a rookie, bitch. Me and RJ caught their ass in the clubs. I step outside, but they just chap. I see you again, boy, you getting beat up. Want beef, tell us ask them. I ain't finna talk, you just gon' see us. Want beef? How the fuck you tough? You ain't on shit. Why the fuck you still on my dick? I be outside, you stay in the crib. Pop out, I swear you. Matter of fact, what's up with all of that chat? I be in the party clubs and that's facts. Acting so tough, they from Dunlap. You ain't do shit, all you do is I be in the front, y'all be in the back. We're doing this, said you going what? You'll be in the pack, how little bro selling pounds of that ass. Come and make a, I'm here for the night, come and get in tune, right left like Mike. What you wanna do? I just wanna fight. Brody wanna cap hunt, he look for all of these ops. Don't sweep they ass with a cash blow a seal, you roll up his mom. Don't speak on my brother unless you wanna box. All this for show, and that shit, he ain't gon' blow. Got beef with everybody in the city, don't worry about him, I got you, look. I'm like, who's folks, I don't even know. Mention my name, shorty ass a hoe. Talking on a blog, trying to make a, looking for a shorty ass broke. I came in the game, I don't need a lie, scamming for some dollars, I don't need a. He like my bitch, now he my op, I don't give a fuck, shorty ass of mine. Man, I'm on top, tell me who's talking about a list. Fuck a top 10, moving real tough, cause I talk shit. Who the fuck folks, I don't know. Man, you want what? Shorty on dick, in my inbox, like in my pics. Heard he got mad, tell him get fucking his bitch, all of his. Fuck doing it this, better play it. Couldn't get a win, fired from his job, acting like they tough, but I bet you a bet, I fucking his mom. They ain't talk shit, what they gon' do? Look at me again, I don't give a fuck, boy, I'm really him. All in that crib, they ain't do shit. Boy, 2 on 10, me and Gage slid, talking real loud, told him, boy, it's all facts, going run a blitz, wanna play ball, put him on a bench, suck my dick. Acting real tough, told him it's that. Ass was upstairs, I told him what's up with all of that chat. That's a hoe, acting real bold till I'm getting patched. Fuck doing all of this dish and shit, just know I'm telling you facts. Funny.
Hey, that shit's here too. Who pissed you off? We ain't talking about it.
Man, got a lot of people pissing me off.
I feel that.
Yeah, a lot of people be pissing me off, man.
Hey, that shit was hot though, bro. You doing it anymore tonight?
I sent him Stand Still. If you know, you know. I'ma just like with the last song. If you know, you know. If you think that's about you, that's about you. This some real shit though. Money man been counting them dollars. Wake up, step out in designer. Been lit since I was a toddler. Shot at my mother and shot at my father. Hardcore, cause bitch, I'm a problem. Said it's an issue, little boy better solve them. My bitch look good, she model. She rock Gucci, Fendi, Prada. Turned up, I'm on a mission. Think about money and how I'ma get it. Living today, never know when it's in. It don't matter who started, it matter who's finished. Fuck rap, I'm handling business. I was in school, always getting suspended. Mama know that her little boy is a menace. I struggle with demons, it's hard to admit it. In a foreign, back in my city, you broke, that's normal. Bro, 23, he be shooting like Jordan. Switch to the heat like Bronny, scorch him. Fuck boy, better get to the money. Sleeping on pals, so bro and my mommy. When the bed broke, I woke up and was hungry. I put on them school. Still got pain since I was 5. My heart cold and that shit broke. R.I.P. to all my blood, it's rest in piss the ones who fold. I got friends and I got foes and I got people up that road. I can't stress this shit enough, my only fear is going broke. Off rip, it's long live Chris. R.I.P. Biggie, my bro, legit. Since both of them died, can't help but stand. Don't speak on my brothers or you and get hit like Dirk, y'all getting me pissed. Thought he was cool, but that little boy a bitch. They do it for clout with comments and pics. Won't speak on what happened, I'm pleading the fifth. They thought I'm a fool, hang him up, get brought him a noose. Like that shit was cool, you was singing my song while I'm fucking your move. Tryna give me a dap, Two-Face, that boy is a rat. Live by the hand and you won't get a bag. My city, live by the dollar, we spin and get back. Checking the mail, want none but cash. I'll give you my last, if you in my circle and need it, just ask. I give it all, heart on my sleeve, part in the book where you dumb as can be. Bitches be fake, look, but watch, if you coming with fleas, try me, I've been waiting to spaz out. 10K in a week on a bad route. Look back like damn, I'm back now, start with $1, I ain't ask for a handout. For the crash out, Tone Bug, my brody a blackout. KD, my brother a spaz out. Shout out the gang, I promise I love y'all. Shout out the gang, I promise I love y'all. Shout out the gang, I promise I love y'all. Come on now. Shout out the gang, I promise I. You know who the top youngin' is. Yeah, you know who the top youngin' is.
Yeah, that outro cool too. Yeah, bro, everything you brought in today was heat again. You know, you want to shout out what college you're in right now again?
I'm at Carthage College. If you ain't tuned in for basketball next year, you snoozing, bro. I promise you I'm going crazy next year.
Yeah, I'm ready to see it, dog.
Bro. I'm telling you, bro. Every time I come up to something, bro, I'm trying to do the best of it. For real, for real. Like, they was just bringing up tours and stuff like that, bro. I'm trying to get the best as I can type shit. Like, when I get on stage, I'm trying to turn people up. When I get on the court, I'm trying to turn people up.
Entertainer, dog.
Bro, whatever. I want to get that bag at the end of the day.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I appreciate you coming on again.
Always. Appreciate y'all for having me. Shout out D, shout out Dakota, shout out everybody. FOT, you know who it is, man.
You're on me around Couple D?
Well, I was going to play the South by Southwest stuff.
Yeah.
I got all the interviews and stuff queued up. But we need people to go to our YouTube page, the Savage Planet YouTube, and D-Mill Producer Official YouTube. But yeah, I got your set from.
Yeah, I just want to do like Ice and Hunger Games.
Yeah, I probably have those on right here.
Hey, keep it in the band. He going crazy too. If you tapped in, you better tune in, and bro, he going crazy for real.
Shout out my boy Jay Steele doing a show in Montana at 300 in 2 weeks.
Hey, shout out
for his birthday.
Shout out Rondo 3 times. My man just came out with a song. Shout out Cap. Shout out Dino. Shout out everybody who making music that I fuck with. If I don't fuck with you, fuck your shit. Facts. Bro, though. But no, real shit, though. Everybody who going crazy, keep going crazy. I'm proud of y'all, for real. Thanks, make it out this shit.
Ice?
Yeah. So
oh, yeah, switch up.
Yeah, you can sit right. You can sit on me, though.
What you want me to do, go over here?
Yeah.
All right, say less.
And we're going to Atlanta in like 3 weeks?
Yeah, and Detroit in 2.
All right, we good.
Yo, bitch sliding in my DM like it was a sheet of ice. You ain't gotta worry unless I find out she my type. Pretty face, big booty, I might pull up in a wet, go skirt, bye-bye. Hey, bye-bye. I'm chillin' with your bitch and we gon' have a good time. Yeah, hey, bye-bye. She slid into my DM like it was a sheet of ice. Make it clap, shawty do your thing. Throw that ass, bring it back, watch it boomerang. Shake it fast, let it go insane. Up and down, make it bounce like a trampoline. Ass fat like Roseanne, one cheek take 2 hands. She say I'm an anchor, baby, I could be a newsman. Tryna have some fun, if you ain't then get to moving. That shit is for the birds, I ain't never been a toucan. Come on shawty, let me see a bust down. Everybody put their hands up when I touch down. Past the point of lit where I ain't get no fucks now. It's a whole nother vibe every time the sun down. Ay, once I get to drinking, ain't no telling what I might do. This bitch wanna dance, I'm like, girl, you got a right to. Pretty face, big booty, damn, that's a nice view. She poured a drink out on her boobs and fed me ice cubes. Yo, bitch sliding in my DM like it was a sheet of ice. You ain't gotta worry unless I find out she my type. Pretty face, big booty, I might pull up in a wig, go skirt, bye-bye. Hey, bye-bye. I'm chillin' with your bitch and we gon' have a good time. Yeah, hey, bye-bye. She slid into my DM like it was a sheet of ice. Bye-bye. She slid into my DM like it was a sheet of ice. Hey, she slid into my DM like it was a sheet of ice. Yeah.
They was fucking with that one down in Austin too, heavy.
Yo, that shit was hard.
Hey, thanks, dog.
That was hard, bro. You was talking that shit. Gonna turn some of that. Valid. Yeah, that one did. That one did turn up in Texas. I ain't
you got Revenge on there? I want to hit the bars for my man back there.
All right.
Alright, we good.
Talk that talk.
I run the play like it's practice, you cannot block me, I'm scoring in traffic. You know I ain't capped like I'm hatless, only alive and taking the acid. Don't give a fuck about the status, can't fuck with you if your ego dramatic. Oh yeah, she say she a bad bitch, body be fine but the spirit be plastic. Goddamn, just in all black like a Catholic. If you really want it, gotta go and grab it. I'm just trying to put my city on the atlas, as I'm on my way to the masses. Yeah, they hating on the boy, that's tragic. I catch more seeds than a mattress. Damn right, put up in my mind like classes. If you don't see me, need glasses. Nah, go ahead and talk shit, make a trending topic that'll lead to profit. Hit the stage, I rock it, every beat I drop it. I'm just trying to make it, y'all just being toxic. Yeah, I'm just being honest, life is smoking chronic, scrolling through the comments. People really hate me, I find it ironic. Life ain't like the movies, it's more like the comics. We're so that I ain't on the right path. I smoke every day, okay, my bad. Nothing gonna stop me from my bad. Chasing a drink, got a price tag. A truck on TV, okay, IJ. Hated my life on the flight bag. Revenge is my friend, I'll come right back. Suck my say. I got money on my mind, that's a headband. It just switched out, then I turned into a deaf man. People got hands out when they weren't invested. You can get slapped with the back of my left hand. I don't do drama, I don't do questions. I might show love, but I don't get suggestions. I tend to bottle up on my depression, vomit up on my aggression. I've been through hell and that's all that I think about. Got out of jail with a negative bank account, stuck at the bottom. Got used to the struggle, one thing on my mind, had to make it out. Never patient, gotta get it now. Keep on grinding till it's figured out. I'm taking different routes, once I get on. If you fuck with my fam on the money, the face banging on the ground. Shout out to Sailor, this beat from Toronto. If you don't know him, go give him a follow. I need bucks like a Bronco, ain't talking money, I don't want the combo. Got a pretty bitch, yeah, at the lotto. She got a body that look like a bottle. Ass fat, watch it dip like a pothole, like it was a bongo. Straight blessed, clear mind when I get these checks. One thing, I don't need more stress. Really, I just need more rest. And I just paid off my debt, making moves like the boy play chess. The white boy from the Midwest that hop in the booth like, bitch, who next? Not here for a visit, I gotta go get it. I'm pushing my limits, I'm learning the business. Don't mind them business, the album is coming, just give me a minute. Wordplay be vicious, I pen every sentence. Some artists need writers, but me, I need digits. I know that I get this. Since I can play hero, I guess I'm the menace. Hey, yeah.
Alright, I'll hit one more Hunger Games. We'll be good.
That was hard too.
Yeah, you fight with that, dog? Hey. Hell yeah. This one's a little deep one. I've been vocal about it before, but yeah. A lot of people relate to this one.
Hey. Problems around me, I keep swimming. I know deep inside of me that things might get worse if I give in. Yeah. Got no options, I stay driven. Way too many people out here settle based off poor decisions. Gotta change the way we live in. Some days you might lose ambition. Every day's a new beginning. Perfect sets with repetition. Practice verses in my kitchen. Gotta nail it with precision. Then I probably keep on going till I can't stop. Real shit, that's that drive that you can't stop. I've been at it for a minute, fuck a damn cloud. People snoozing on the kid with every damn drop. It's ironic cause I hardly ever sleep. Like a time, stay awake, play some beats. Thank God that I got a lot of weed. Thoughts racing through my mind, high speed. I can't lie, been going crazy, life been moving different lately. Who knows where it's gonna take me, yeah. A lot of people love and hate me. It's been 5 years in the making, like a pen, you can't erase me. It's funny, as a kid, I really hated being young. I couldn't wait to grow up and do anything I want. Now I'm always working, lots of bills, every month. Life is all about balance, try to squeeze in time for fun. Have you ever felt at the bottom? The light took a shovel and dug you deeper. As you try to climb out this rut, all the dolphins in it, your arms get weaker. The people force feed advice, but you know the one I left today in sneakers. Just like when it comes to game time, everybody wanna coach in from the bleachers. Don't know what's gotten into me, everyone feel like an enemy, even myself. Devil's been draining my energy, I need a remedy. Been asking God for some help, give me the strength for the weight on my shoulders. Tell me push forward, I need more faith cause I hate being sober. I just need closure, every day's harder to keep my composure. Man.
Y'all want to check that one out? Just put it out on YouTube like 4 weeks ago. It's at like 13K. Thanks again for checking this out. Thanks again for you coming on.
Man, thanks for having me, bro. You just went crazy, bro. You was talking at me.
Hey, and shout out D-Mill as always. You know,
shout out D-Mill.
Can't do what I do without him. Fucking.
That's not true. You could do what you do without.
Yeah, you make my life a lot easier, though, dog. For real.
We got you. Like, we got you together. You know.
You know, like some of the homies when we were down in Austin, they're like, "Hey, you know what's going on?" I'm like, "No, I don't know what's going on." And D just like, he just tells me where to go.
Oh God, D-Mill got the plugs, got the connects.
Yeah, for real, going to Detroit in like 2 weeks, and then Atlanta in 3 weeks, and we got another show. I don't know if I can talk about it, but it's in like August. So festival.
Yeah.
Big things on the way.
Yeah, big things on the way. Stay tuned.
I think that one is announced. Maybe I don't know if it is actually.
What Twisted one?
No,
yeah.
That one is not.
We'll talk off air.
He ain't say nothing. You went crazy though for sure.
I don't know what happened with that. So it's saying that video ain't there for some reason. I was going to, but I don't know what's up with this.
Ed, you still got FOT on there?
No, it's on my
If I sent you it, I could do that or no?
Well, my iPad is about to die, so that's really what I'm dealing with. But that's about it. Let me see what's going on with this. Yeah, it really ain't doing that. Oh yeah, so I'm just gonna run that.
Lost in a sauce, I'm a deep diver, Loch Ness sea monster, deep thinker, riding with a heat seeker, you a dick beater, dick rider, still stay with your mama, flying down Knoxville, 309, these Benny Hannas, trying to cut back on the drugs, but I can't, put my city in a song, tell them people what I'm on some 309 shit, 309 shit, 309 shit, 309 shit, I'm on some 309 shit, in a 309 whip with a 309 bitch, I'm just trying to die rich on that 309 shit, 309 shit. 309 shit, 309 shit, I'm on some 309 shit with a 309 bitch and a 309 whip, I'm just trying to die rip.
I'm on some 309 shit with a 39 clip, if a nigga touch me.
To board me a plane and go 1,300 miles out for a show now. I would say I'm on the road, but I'm up in the sky and everybody know now. Everyone wanting to do something great, not everyone know how. All of my people been telling me to wait. You about to blow now. Top speed, no slowing down. Smoke a top shelf, we be blowing how like the big bad wolf will blow you down. Bet you wouldn't even last a couple rounds. Think you tall, we gon' leave you on the ground. If ain't no one there, then it don't make a sound. It's a bit impressive you ain't even found. All this flow impressive that you didn't drown.
I put on work like to spot me, so you don't see me, you need vibes. And fuck, this is my dream, I'm so ahead of my time, and I see the future behind me. I'm about to go ahead first like I'm diving. Stay on my lane, you get hit while I'm driving. Sacrifice everything till I survive, and somebody tell him the king is arriving. I treat this shit like it's life or death. If I don't make it, that means I was put to rest. Odds up against me, each one would get put to test. I take my chances and pray to God I get blessed. Always move forward, I never go right or left. If they won't work, then I tell them to write a check. Here in my city, I've been doing lots of reps. I don't need no one to tell me that I'm the best.
I got hits, I got flow and delivery, a life in the trench. I notice the enemy, I paint that pick. I show you the imagery, potion, mixture, dope with the chemistry. She give me third, send her home like Okendo. I don't remember none of your bars like a benzo. It don't really make sense when you get defensive. I ain't here for friends and I'm already in the end zone. Yeah, bitch, I've been on all of them flows I spit. y'all bit off. Shit, I'm the sitcom, y'all was a spin-off. She wanna ride my dick till I get off. Best man shit, I might let her on my Def Jam shit when they sign my records now. What I'm trying to say, this is my vendetta and it's Mayweather. Got me feeling like Musburger, get a left.
Yeah, in the low, you can smell it on me. I pay the whole game, make it out of these streets. I'm stepping in blood pressure, matching my jeans. Yeah, they can do this. I'm top of the food chain, you looking for me? I'm going out shooting. She geeked out the lean, she twerking her booty. We making a scene, my life is a movie. Yeah.
Grew up dirty in the slums, nigga. Guns bust for the funds, nigga. They promote it like it's fun, nigga. Low key, it ain't fun, nigga. From the rules, another life gone. Keep it 100 when I write songs. In these verses, trying to right wrongs. Blowing trees like a cyclone. 1, 2, is this mic on? Rolling cones, get in my zone. I'ma kill it with the lyrics. I'm a king, move peasant, this is my throne. God in the flesh, walking blocks. Bars dropping unorthodox. I put in work like I'm on the clock. Shorty think it's hell and she on the job.
Eliminate drama to focus on positive. I'm trying to gain from the best is within. Grew up from working with blood in my spit. I'm gaining knowledge to power my kid. Working through problems, they ask how I got it. I ain't talking about the money I spend. Doing damage, not a beat, put the rest. Came a long way from them thoughts in my head, so give me respect. Clear the image, they gon' write me a check. The work is so valuable, but the industry eats you like cannibals. Haters be mad at you cause you got what they want out the mud. I'm showing no mercy with such, so lately I don't give a fuck. I'ma keep counting it up. I'm
with the trippin', not hoping and wishing. My flow so exquisite. She love when I hit it, the tip when I tip it like butter on biscuit. The product a different look. Niggas don't like me, that shit it excite me. I love it, the energy's motivation. You get him, I got him, you get him the product. Your papa, your mama hating. Don't let the fuckery, niggas can't fuck with me. Swear to God, niggas ain't hard as cuz. Walk like a goat when I poke in the throat. Give a hope of my mama like water does. This be too easy, I swear. Believe me for talking, I promise it's come and see. Addicted to pressure, do this for the lessons to everything else up under me.
We'll be right back.